In today's video, we're going to be creating the contact us slide as well as the thank you slide for our event planning portfolio template in PowerPoint. If you want to watch the videos on how to create the other pages or the other slides for this particular template, you can just check the description box below. Anyway, let's get started. I'm going to start with a blank slide. So go over to new slide and we're going to create a new blank slide. Next, we're going to insert an image. Go over to insert pictures and we're going to select stock images and we're just going to give this a moment to load. I'm going to search for bouquet and I'm going to use this image. I'm going to select it and just insert, and then I'm going to give it a moment to download the image into our slide. Now I'm going to copy the image and I'm going to right click on the background, format background, and then we're going to select picture or texture fill, and then picture source is going to be clipboard. Now I can select the image and delete, and we have this. Next is going to be a rectangle. Go over to shapes and we're going to insert a rectangle into our frame. Let's change the fill of this rectangle to this color. The details for this color is going to be in the description box, and the outline I'm going to change it to this color. Once again, that color is the code for that color is going to be in the description box. The dimensions for this rectangle is 15 by 15. So I'm just going to change it to 15 cm by 15 cm. And then I'm going to position it on this on the right side of our frame while also align it to the center or the middle of the slide. Next up is going to be an icon. So go over to insert icons and give this a moment to load. And I'm going to search for phone. And we're going to use this icon, insert, and it's going to download. I'm going to change the dimensions of this icon to 3 by 3 cm, and I'm going to change the color. So let me go to under graphics fill, let's change it to this brown color. I'm going to align it to the center of this rectangle. We may have to move it, but let's see how everything fits within our slide. I'm going to go to insert text box and I'm going to grab my text. The text is going to be in the description box below as well. I'm going to paste and then select the entire text box, change the font to Libra Baskerville, and size is going to be 48. Change the alignment of the text to center, and we're going to change the color of the text to this brown color. And I'm also going to align it to the center. I'm just going to create a copy of this text box using Control and Shift, or just Control. I just want to keep it aligned. I may still have to increase the width, but for now, this is what we have. I'm just going to change the font to Poppins and size is 20. Now I'm going to grab this text, copy it, and then paste. I could just maybe increase the width. Let's see how that will fit. All right, this looks better. I'm just going to realign it so that they're all aligned in the center. I'm just going to maybe move this down and say, all right, I just want to move this. Okay, this looks fine. I'm just going to leave it. I wanted to say maybe I should move it up or whatever, but this looks fine. What I'm going to do is highlight this, Control B to make it bold, and I'm going to highlight email, Control B to make it bold, social media, make it bold also, and then office location, make it bold. Seems like I'll have to increase the width of this just a little bit so I to accommodate it. I'll just realign it back. All right, I'm just going to select all of this and then I want to group it, but you know what? Let's leave it like that because I want to animate the icon and the text. So you know what? Let's just leave it. Let's move on to the next slide. So I'm going to create a new slide, which is a blank slide. We're going to insert an image. So I'm going to insert and I'm going to go to pictures and we're going to use stock images. And I'm just going to give this a moment to load. And we are going to search for ribbon. And let me see if I'll be able to find the image while recording. If I can't, I'll stop recording and then come back. You know what? I'm just going to actually do that. I'm going to stop recording, find the image, and then come back. All right, this is the image I want. Select it, insert, and then we're going to download it into our presentation. I'm going to go over in picture format. I'm going to go over to rotate object, and then I'm going to flip horizontal. Now I'm going to copy this image so I have it in my clipboard. Select the background, select picture or texture fill, and then I'm going to select clipboard. Now we can select the image and delete. I'm going to insert a rectangle, so go over to insert shapes, rectangle, and I'm going to insert it here. Let's go over to fill. We're going to change the fill to this peach color, and the outline we're going to change to that brown color. We're going to change the dimensions of this rectangle to 15 cm by 15 cm. So 15 by 15. And I'm going to bring it here and just move it, let's see, around here. And then I'm going to insert my text. Go over to insert text box and let me grab my text. I'm going to copy this, come back to my slide, paste, select the entire text box, change the font to Libra, Baskerville, and size is 48. Change alignment of text to center and then change the color of the text to brown. And I'm going to align it to the center of this rectangle. I'm going to create a copy of this text. Maybe I can also increase. Let's see how it will look like. We'll see. May still have to change it, but for now, let's have this. I'm going to change the font to Poppins, and I'm going to change the size to 20. And I'm going to grab the text and copy it and paste. Maybe I could just increase it so I have it like this. Let me just have it here for now. I'm going to insert an icon for our final detail. So let's go over to insert icons and just give this a moment. I'm going to search for ribbon and select this, insert, give this a moment to download. And I'm going to change the height and width to 3 cm by 3 cm. I'm going to grab it and bring it here. This actually feels a little small, so I'll just make it 4 cm by 4 cm. I'm going to also change the color of this graphics, this icon. So I'm going to go over to graphics fill and I'm going to select the text color. Let me move it up and see how it's going to look. Let me just move this text. All right, that is it for this slide. The next detail is going to be animations and then transition. Let's go back to slide 12. I'm going to go to the animations tab, select the object I want to animate. This is going to float in and start is going to be with previous. Select this text, float in, and start is going to be after previous. This one as well, float in after previous for start. Let's now go to this one. I'll select this text. It's going to float in. Start is going to be with previous. This text, I'm going to select float in. Start is going to be after previous. And then finally, this icon, float in, and then start is going to be after previous. And then let me go to this one, transitions. We're going to use reveal, and we're just going to get a preview of the transition. And then I'm also going to select this one, and I'm going to select reveal as well. So let's look at these last two slides, and then we're also going to go back to the top and then look at the entire template. Let's go back to slide 12 and then start the slideshow. And yeah, this is what we have for the contact us slide. And we're going to move on to the next slide, which is the conclusion slide or the thank you slide. And yeah, this is what it looks like. I'm just going to exit, and now let's take a look at the entire template from the beginning. I'm just going to select this, and it's going to start the entire presentation from the beginning. So click on that, and we're going to get our first slide, which is the title slide. We're going to have our two images come in, and we're just going to go through all of it. So that is it for this series where I created this entire template. Even though this template is an event planning template, you can always modify templates to fit what you want. So whatever your needs may be, if the number of pages or the design will fit what you want to work on, you can go ahead and change things around. I'll always encourage you to change things, maybe try a different color palette, maybe try purple, maybe try blue or things like that. But anyway, that is it for this particular template. If you want to watch the other videos on how to create all these other slides, you can go ahead and check out the playlist that will be at the end of this video, or you could check the description box to the links to the course playlist or the individual videos. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.